All right, welcome to Seeing It All. Today, we are going to talk about a 2007 movie that actually, this is my first time watching. So, Under the Same Moon. I don't know if you guys seen it before. That was my first time. So, the movie came out 2007. It's about we follow a 9-year-old boy in a dangerous journey from Mexico to LA to reunite with his undocumented mother. So the kid in there, Carlitos, he was 12 years old during that movie, but he's playing a 9-year-old. The filming location is all in Mexico, except for the LA scenes. And and then this was released by Fox Searchlight Pictures, and I have to say it, sorry, the Weinstein Company. It became one of the highest grossing Spanish language films in the U.S. When it released, budget of $1 million, and it grows $20-something million at the box office. So
23.3.
1.7?
It was the budget was 1.7 and the box office was 23.3.
Give or take a few million. Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
So it did actually really, really well.
Well,
so
when your budget's when the budget's 1.7 and you're saying it's 1 million, that's double the budget.
1 million, baby. 1 million.
It makes a difference.
Oh my gosh. Moving on.
Anyways, I'll let it go. All right.
Carlitos, yes.
Yes.
12 years old.
So that's what I said. Oh my God. Anyway, the Rotten Tomato, 71%. And then the popcorn meter, 82%. So people who watched it loved it. The critics that watched it loved it also. Now, this is my first time actually seeing these actors. The only one I knew was America Ferrera, and she was in it for like 5 minutes at the most.
Well, that was her?
I know that this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the kid, his name is Adrian. He played the son in Antonio Banderas' Zorro movies. So that's the only other movie I know him from. But besides that, that's the only role I know him from. And this is my first time watching Rosario, a.k.a. Her real name is Kate del Castillo. And this is my first movie watching with Eugenio Derbez. Is that how you say it? Eugenio?
She's cutting off.
Eugenio Derbez?
What's her real name?
Yeah. He's the.
Did you hear that?
He's Enrique.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. So, just to let you guys know, the soundtrack is available. It's actually one that was really good. And that's about it. It wasn't too much information about this movie. I guess it was, for being a big hit, I thought there'd be a lot more fun facts about it. You know, especially that kid. I think he did anyway, I'll save it later for the movie review. So, take it over.
I was going to say it was a big movie for the Latino market, but not necessarily worldwide. So, and it was a big movie for the moment, and I think kind of people forgot about it. Anyways, I love this movie. I every now and then come back to this movie, and I still think it's very relevant to today's time.
Yeah.
Not much has changed since the California became part of the United States till now. So we'll start with our scene stealer. Who was your favorite actor or character? I would say it was the kid. He was funny.
100%.
He reminds me of like my cousins, the ones that actually have charisma and character. And I just thought he did a great job. He's like a little man, like very much a kid, but very much an adult.
Yes.
Actually, I got to admit that pretty much everyone's a good actor there. Actress, sounds pretty good. Yeah, the kid, moving ahead later on, what the moment, I was very shocked how mature the kid was in that movie. So I have to agree with you. The kid stole it for me. He did an excellent job. Very good. Next up will be a mom.
I 100% agree with you. The kid stole the movie. What's his name? Carlos in this movie. Yeah, I didn't know what his real job was for his grandma, or not his grandma, for that lady. Was he like just giving out fake papers?
And I think he was like the accountant.
Accountant?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
The bookkeeper. There we go. Bookkeeper.
The accountant.
Oh, the bookkeeper. Okay. I was trying to
doing
figure it out.
right.
But yeah, no, he did a great job.
Translator.
No. Yeah, translator. His English was really good, better than mine. But yeah, no, he stepped up. He did a great job. So I agree with him. He's the scene stealer.
All right. Was there a best line or an outstanding line that stood out to you? To me, one particular one that I thought was very funny was when the security guard, the guy that was interested in the mom, went to go pick her up after she was taking care of babysitting the kid for that rich family. And he picked her up in the truck. And she wasn't really saying much. And she finally got into the car and he said something of like, I don't remember exactly what he said. And her response was like, I don't really talk. And then he said, well, that's fine. Cause in Spanish, obviously, the English translation is, that's fine. Cause I like the quiet ones, but I don't like mute ones, which meant like, okay, you can be quiet, but you got to talk.
Yeah. Except mute. Yeah,
I thought that was really funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like quiet ones, but not mute ones.
Good line, bad line.
Whoa.
I like Doña Carmen.
Nothing. I thought you were jumping ahead. Sorry.
Doña Carmen, I like her good line where she said those damn Chicanos beginning to speak their own language. You know, when she was talking to the kid. I think that's referring to those. Yeah. Those.
Are you a Chicano, Juan?
Yeah.
No.
I like the men in general.
I think Chicanos are defined by being born in America.
Born in
the US.
Whatever.
Yeah. I lost track. But anyway, she was funny. I thought she was hilarious with remarks. And we're also including bad line too, or just a good line?
Good line right now.
I was going to say with bad line, I don't think there was anything in particular that I thought was pretty bad.
I wouldn't say bad, but I would say, I don't know, when that guy says, when he finally realizes that she doesn't want a wedding. So he says, hey, let's make it a going away party instead. I'm like, really? Does that even exist? Do people even do that? Remember?
Yeah. When people are moving, like, yeah, you never had a going away party? Your friend is moving out of
after
town?
a wedding is canceled? I'm like, what?
Because the wedding was canceled because she decided not to go through the marriage and move back to Mexico.
And I'll be like, no, women, get out of here. I'm not going to suffer through this.
I mean, he knew that she was only doing it to get the papers, but
right.
I mean,
yeah,
I know he wanted more, but.
All right. Well, I guess for me personally, it was a backstabbing. Like, get out of here.
For me, I'm a sucker for any movie that says their title. So when the kid is talking to himself, to his mom, and they're like, just look to the moon, because I'll be looking at the same time, so that makes us feel closer, and so this way you're not sad. So under the same moon, if they're both looking at it, they'll feel close. So I thought it was really cheesy, but I really liked it because it goes back to the title. So, and I'm a sucker for those kind of movies. But yeah, and then I didn't think there was any bad lines. I know there were some like what the F scenes that I was like, what? But besides that, I didn't see any like bad lines.
Guess I'm the only one.
Yeah.
All right. What about the plot hole? Was there any part in the movie where you were just like, there's something wrong here, or it just not making sense?
The whole movie.
For me, was when the grandma. The whole movie didn't make sense.
No, it's a plot hole. A 9-year-old crossing the border by himself.
Yeah.
Sir, did you not see in the last few years, maybe not now, but during COVID, where there were literally kids crossing by themselves?
No,
that's a true story.
I have not.
Yeah.
Really? I'll have to Google this.
There were literally kids.
Really? Kids?
Yes, literal kids by themselves. Yes.
Okay.
Well, for me, it was Puerta. I'm like, how's that kid always looking good? Seriously, for someone who's crossing the border, this guy's got a good haircut, good, clean clothes. How's that even possible?
Yeah.
You got to look good while crossing.
Just saying. His hair looked better than mine. But that was my thing. That kid looked too clean.
Well, I haven't gone to
I crossed illegally. I'm just saying, I wouldn't make you that clean. I never saw one stain on that shirt. But anyway, that was me.
He's a clean kid.
He's
He
a
did
clean
laundry
kid. Yeah.
after work, after the day.
Golly.
Yeah. For me, something more realistic
Yeah.
was the grandma when she died. Like there wasn't like a backup, like a cousin or someone that would call the mom saying, "Hey, your grandma
Right.
died." Or if there was an emergency, what if I don't know, something happened to the grandma and an emergency, no one else would like call the mom back in LA? That was my
Yeah.
only thing that
I agree with that, but also she never sent anybody her address, so nobody knows where she lives. And it was never explained. Was that her cell phone or was that somebody else's cell phone that she's making that call? And then how do you reach somebody if you're just using a payphone?
She didn't have a cell phone.
She did when she was talking to the that old lady, the immigration person in Mexico.
It was the lady that went to her employer.
Because white people had money to get the cell phone and she didn't? Is that what that was?
Well, the movie was in 2007.
Okay.
And this is a recent migrant. Like, yeah, I could see. I mean, nowadays, yeah, even homeless people have cell phones, but 2007.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No more giving them change. All right.
It's true. It's true. Homeless do have phones now.
Yeah. Now, deleted scenes we wish existed. For me, there isn't. I mean, I kind of thought about it. The end, I wish they kind of show the meeting of the actual kid, like embracing each other, the mom and kid. But I don't know. I liked how it ended, but at the same time, I kind of wish they showed that part.
I don't remember if that song came out by then, La Puerta Negra, but that's what I was hoping for. That's the only scene I wanted. I was hoping they sing that song instead of the other song. That's like, what? What is this junk? Anyway, that was my only thing for me. That would have been just perfect.
I don't think I would. There wasn't like a deleted scene, the scene that I would want removed, but maybe to add. I want to see what happened to what's his name, Eugenio. What's his name? After he got arrested at the park,
Eugenio.
Eugenio. Yeah. Did he get deported? Like deuces? Like did they forget about him? I thought he was like a big actor, so it's really weird. Like they don't show like anything afterwards. I know the focus wasn't on him, but still, like it would have been.
So he was a big actor in Mexico, and at that time when he made that movie, it was his like breaking into American film. So he wasn't really well known in the States unless you're consume Hispanic or Mexican media.
Gotcha.
And after that, he made all those big movies, but that was afterwards.
What big movies did he make?
Now I'm going to wrap 2 questions into one, and it's going to be the vibe check. What's the vibe and would you survive it? So for me, the vibe is immigrant family and the struggles of what it entails of having part of the family in one country and the other part here in the United States, and the struggle of having 2 jobs and trying to do what you think is best for your kids. I think that's the vibe, and would I survive it? I feel that a lot of people can relate to it. Me personally, I chose this movie because it is very similar to my upbringing as a kid. So yes.
Good. Yeah, I'm with you as well. Growing up with Latino family, vibe check is all there. The director did a good job, as well as the actors did a good job in the different scenarios, especially the mom. I think at first I thought she was a little bit exaggerating and I miss my son so much, but I mean, reality is a mom is a mom. So yeah, would I survive? Yeah, I mean, just depends, but yeah, the movie just brought up everything, even to today's time. So I'm with you there too.
I agree with this. The vibe for me was, him surviving. That's what I got out of it. Him going through the emotional stages of, grief. And then, he was determined and nothing was going to stop him. And I think that was the vibe for me. He had help. He was willing to work. He was willing to put in all that to get to where he needed to be. So I thought that was really great of him. And then at the end, even all these bad things are happening, he makes it to where he needs to be. And now the mom needs to step up because that kid is going to be better than her because he's done so much already. So I think that that was done really well. And then the father not just crying but over promising, and then he disappears. He doesn't say or do anything after that. I think that's like kind of realistic, where people are in that situation where they promise something and then boom, they're gone. So it was sad, but he still kept moving. He's like, all right, whatever, let's go. So I think just his will to see his mom, I think that was amazing. So yeah. Would I survive? Hell no, man. 9 years old? Hell no. I would have been walking my backpack, that essay coming in there with the knife. And me.
No, senor, no.
I don't know. Apparently, he's good enough to survive, get a clean haircut and clean clothes. I don't know. We're gonna survive like that, man. Probably get beat up and mugged. Wrong with that.
And I think at that point they were in Tucson already, right?
Yeah, they represented Tucson.
Yeah. He wasn't going to survive that Chicano gangster from Tucson.
That's right.
Yeah, Tucson, man. We're rough with you.
I know Tucson, man. And rough is not one of those descriptors.
Man, when the freeway gets packed here, we're stuck here for a half hour.
Yeah. The freeway. Oh, my God.
Don't freeway.
It has 2 lanes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it does have 2 lanes.
Yes, I drive through that freeway all the time.
One accident, we're done.
Yeah, that is true. All right, favorite scene. I actually have 2. The first one is when she's taking care of the kid for the rich family, and she's. They don't show it, but this is what I imagine the director was trying to convey was she's over here taking care of a kid when all she wants is her own kid. And I think that's a lot of nannies sometimes that, are nannies taking care of kids, and they probably have their kid, whether it be in another country or having someone else taking care of them while they work taking care of kids must be really hard for them. And the other one was when she got fired from her second job from that quote unquote mean lady, and she didn't get paid. And I think that's very true. Right. That's very true to a lot of people that aren't documented, that don't get paid. I don't know if you've seen in the news of like day laborers or roofers recently getting called to do works, and then that person calling ICE because they don't want to pay. I think it just highlighted what a lot of undocumented people have to go through in regards to getting stiff.
Yeah.
It's so unfair.
Yeah.
So anyways, those were my 2 favorite scenes.
Yeah, I'm with you there too. That I was going to bring that up. It's sad, but she did a good job, that actress, being mean to her about forgetting to plant that stuff, or plants or whatever. Yeah, she just said, no, it's okay. I'll do it. No. Oh, it's today. People can be that mean. So that was one of my favorite scenes because she did the director, he made that scene. He did it good. And then the other favorite scene of mine was, even though it was cheesy, mom put the effort in every Sunday and called that kid on payphone, same place, everything.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Those was my 2 favorite. But yeah, that was rough though, watching that scene with that woman.
For me, I would like the restaurant scene where he's working as a dishwasher. I thought it was really funny. I thought it was, they're singing and they go back and forth, just going. And then the customers were all like, what is happening back there? I was like, wow. And then the other scene I really like is towards the end when they're sleeping in the park. It's like, it's rough. That he's, what's his name, is trying to be nice, and he goes gets coffee, and that's when the police shows up and they're getting the kid because he's by himself in the middle of the park. So I think that just shows you, like all the bad things that happen. I thought it was done really well, and then he just runs real fast, and then he does that distraction to the cops. So I thought I really liked that. My only issue with this movie is, I don't know, sometimes I didn't like the mom, the way she did things, like she's going to get married to get papers, and then she leaves that guy. Like, I can't do it. Like, I feel like she did this guy dirty, like, through the whole movie. That guy didn't deserve any of that.
That's what I'm saying. How can you want to have a going away party? Come on. Anyway.
Like, I was like, oh man.
Well, I'm gonna defend her because she never asked him. He never did. He offered. So, and he knew that she wasn't interested really. So
Yeah, you're right.
it would be, I could understand if she was the one asking or trying to persuade him, but no, it wasn't her.
Yeah,
Too
that's true.
pushy.
That's true.
As you too still.
Yeah, my boy got used, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted to get used. He's where he wanted. He was where he wanted to be. Whatever that saying is. All right. What about Cameos? And we talked briefly about it. Yeah. Well, I was going to say America Ferrera. You know, this is like a movie that she made after the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. And then I feel like, yeah, it was after. After this movie, she made the Sisters, the second part. So that's where she got even more famous. I don't think she really was famous on the first one. Like she was known, but not necessarily famous. And then after the second Traveling Pants movie, she got famous, which I didn't see. So I'm not really.
I didn't see it either. Yeah, it was like enough pants for me. I'm good.
Yeah. And of course, who's the other? Yes, Los Tigres del Norte.
I didn't know that was them, Los Tigres del Norte. Huh?
Yeah.
What are they, 90 by now? But yeah, it was like,
should have been Los Bookies.
God, they're still touring, man. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good cameo by them. Again, I wish they played another song, but yeah, it's good acting for the little scene they had.
That's true. It was good acting by them.
So yeah.
Now, was there a wait what moment that just made no sense? This is not necessarily about the plot, but just a scene. And for me, it was at the beginning of the movie. She's eating a Pop-Tart with a jalapeno. Like, I know Mexicans love spicy food and put what's called sweet and spice, but
I must have missed
a
that.
Pop-Tart with a jalapeno. Yeah,
Man,
it was the first thing I saw. It was like the opening scene, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Sorry,
Pop-Tart
my profanity.
With a jalapeno.
A Pop-Tart with a jalapeno.
I've tried that.
That's not even real Mexican. I mean, that just made no sense.
That's made up. Yeah, I know. Still, I have to try that. It's not bad. That's a good way. Yeah, I have to. I'll rewatch it. Why not? I have to see that part.
Yeah, I was like, what?
There'll probably be two races in that part, I guess. I don't know. Wait, one point is going back to what Richard said about the park. I was very, I was not confused, but yeah, so I could see that they were sleeping in the park, hard times. But then I guess I was confused about why the guy, when he came back with the food and the coffee, he ran off. Was it because he was scared he was going to get caught? That was my way. Well, but
yes,
he could have easily stepped in. Hey, he's my spawn, but then he's deported. I guess, but still, I was like,
and then it would have been like, why are you sleep? Oh, why is your kid slipping in the streets?
Yeah,
that's messed up. Well, we're poor.
Yeah,
we're poor.
I was just very, I don't know. It was kind of.
Wait, wouldn't your kids be taken by child services if you're homeless? I'm not sure. Actually, that's a good.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, could have said
that's a good question. I don't know.
Or he could have just said, I just went, go get some donuts, just feeding this guy. Anyway, I don't know. That was my wait one moment. I was confused of how to feel about that when he just ditched that kid. But I guess tough times. That was my way. Yeah.
How did he get from Texas to Tucson again? Was it a bus or did he get on hitchhiking? How was it again?
Remember, he ended up at the lady's house and there was a lot of migrants.
Yeah.
So they drove to another area for a job.
Yeah, and that's when La Migre showed up, and then he went
right, and then they hitchhiked with the Los Tigres del Norte.
So my question is that back in the day, weren't there checkpoints in Texas, immigration checkpoints? I don't know if they're still there. So how did he get past that? Or like you have to pass.
There's only a checkpoint on the freeway, so unless they took
they run on the freeway
inroads.
Yeah.
It could have been a highway.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But anyways, the checkpoint's only on the I-10 or the 10.
The 10.
Remember that, people. That's our only freeway. I-10. They're everywhere.
In Arizona, do you guys call it the 10 or the I?
The 10.
So same in California.
Whoop.
But
All right.
in Texas, because it does run through Texas, they call it the I.
Oh, jeez. Of course, Texas got to be different.
Yeah. Okay.
Better than 101, that's for sure. But yes.
Yeah, no,
Oh, yeah, it
I
doesn't
just
go
feel
there.
like back in the day they had more immigration checkpoints. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. But yeah.
You think there was more immigration checkpoints back then compared to now?
Yeah.
I
And that
thought
was
so,
just
yeah.
ICE, just like, oh, that guy's brown. I'm gonna go kill him. Like now, is ICE is hunting you before you have to stop and get checked.
I mean, there was checkpoints, and they would never ask you anything unless you look suspicious. I guess me growing up, we've driven through Texas a few times to get to Mexico. We would drive from California all the way through Texas and drive south to Mexico. I don't ever remember that. But I know recently, because I've driven it, now they ask you, are you a U.S. citizen or not?
Okay. Good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know. Take notes. Got it.
All
Hey,
right.
you
What
put that
about the
on silent,
cast? Is there
man?
How do you do that? There we go.
All right. What about
right.
the cast? Is there anyone you would recast? If so, why? For me, I think everyone did a good job. There wasn't anyone that I really dislike as an actor or actress. So I don't really have anyone.
I'm with you there too. They're all pretty good. No one to replace. Even that sleazeball who ran away at the park. He did a good job too. But yeah, good actors.
I would recast the mom. I think
What?
I something didn't like the way she acted, or it was just too much.
Overacted, maybe
Maybe
too much.
underacted. She played the villain in the last Bad Boys movie. Well, the one before this one, where she's like the bad guy. That was her.
That was her, huh?
Yeah, that
Wow.
was her. So she can overact. I think she needed to be in the middle. I think she was a little forgettable.
Wow. Damn. Tough. Thought I was.
You wanted to see her cry and
Yes.
be in
Her
despair.
crying scene, they look like they just splash. Like, at least the kid made it look real. Like, that kid's crying. They're like, she's like high him right now, and then later she's got that tear halfway down. It's like, oh, come on, man. She can even do a real tear. Yeah. She had to do the eye drops. Anyway, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought she did pretty good. I thought she did pretty good because I'm kind of tired of seeing like all these like stereotypical of breaking down, crying, screaming. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm have to rewatch that again too. It's a good rewatch.
And the last two questions, is this movie overrated, underrated, and would you cue it or screw it? I would say this movie is underrated, even though it did really well in the box office. I don't really see these kind of movies anymore. I mean, they used to come out every now and then. Now I really don't see it. This, which I understand, you want to move away from like migrant stories to, hey, we're here, we're living regular lives, but I don't even see those movies. Definitely cue it. I think it's a great movie. I think it's a better movie than Mi Familia.
Yeah, I agree with that. For me, I would say cue it. It's really good. It's done really well, respectful, to cultures and to show you the struggles. And it's very underrated. I didn't even know about this movie. I've never heard about this movie, and it's good to see. I really enjoyed it. And one of the biggest things is like there wasn't that carnal, orale, hey, like stereotypical, like, which I appreciate. I was like, oh, please, So no, really, thumbs up. Cue it.
Yeah, even though I complain about that sleazeball who ditched that kid, that actually was pretty authentic. Because you gotta do what you gotta do. You're on your own. So the director did a good job adding that character in the movie. That's surprisingly that's what did it for me. I was like, yeah, that's you're on your own kind of thing. So that did it for me. It was a good movie to watch, and I'm glad you made us do that because Well, people need to see that too, even though everybody has a different view of what's going on, but it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
That was a good thing for someone to see too. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And stats don't lie. Less than 5% of the undocumented community commits a violent crime. So stats don't lie. Or numbers don't lie, whatever.
so yeah, no, it's something some people have to see, watch. And yeah, it's good. For me though, the ending was just kind of, I don't know who,
Yeah.
I don't know who said it, you or Richard, but I would like to see them together to, hug. It's like, really?
Oh,
What are you doing for
I
me?
loved it.
I
Yeah.
liked it.
It left you in this moment of like,
I know.
What
yes.
kind of life?
For me, it was like, was the son going to go and slap his mom? Mom, come on. You ditched me. That's what I was hoping for. Not the screaming that he was doing, but that's what I was like. Anyway, I wanted to see that end. Other than that, yes.
I love. I was like oscillating between like they have made that scene of the kid and mom embracing each other or not. No, I think I liked how it ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, it's good. Well worth watching. But yeah, I will rewatch it again for sure. For the Pop-Tart scene, and maybe I'll try it. So yeah, good choice. I think that's all anything else?
No, just to let you guys know, Our Life of Pi. I don't know who chose that movie. Was that you, bro? That's actually doing really well on TikTok. We're getting 2,000 plus views on it now, so that's increasing. People are liking it. And then He-Man. Some people corrected me on what's it called? On the Fifth Element. They were telling me it was the Mobius is the what do you call it? The artist and not the comic. But I'll have to research that. For Fifth Element, Mobius. That's where the guy got the script. Anyway, but yeah, no. Slowly, our other movies are going, and our He-Man, our people are really liking it. So they like, they like it. They're enjoying it. So that's really good to see. I thought we were going to get trashed, but we didn't.
Yeah,
We survived it.
I know. No,
For He-Man, oh yeah, no one liked that movie.
that's my wife. My wife people liked it. It's like, yeah, keep trashing that.
Remember you said like 80% Rotten Tomato loved it?
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Those were bought.
Who's next? Is it you
no
or me?
way.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oof. All right. I'm gonna have to see maybe what's up next week, August. Okay. I'll decide on movie. And besides that, guys, thank you. And we'll see you next week. I've seen it all. Bye.